Right, I need to confess something. I drink an embarrassing amount of sugary drinks. Like, if water had feelings, it would be offended. So for the next 7 days, I'm cutting it all out. No fizzy drinks, no fruit juice, no sugar in my tea, no sugary coffees, just water. And I'm gonna be tracking what it does to my mood, my energy, my sleep, my skin, my weight, and also my grocery budget. Because if this saves me money and makes me less tired, we might be onto something. So if you do enjoy this video, guys, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot to me. And without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay, so let's look at what I'd actually drink in a normal day. I start my morning off with a morning cup of tea. I have 4 sugars in my tea, which is why I only have 1 cup of tea a day in the morning. I then have multiple cups of fruit juice, either like apple juice, orange juice, or like pineapple juice, like any kind of like fresh fruit juice. Then I have a couple of coffees throughout the day as well, and they will have 2 or 3 sugars in, because I normally have like vanilla lattes, mochas, caramel lattes, that kind of thing. So they're already pretty sweet, but I still add 2 or 3 sugars to each of those as well. And then for my evening beverages, I'll have 2 or 3 cans of fizzy drink, and normally it's Coca-Cola. Now when you say it like that, it doesn't sound too awful. The lack of water is an issue, but it doesn't sound too awful until you dive into the sugar content. So I've been doing some maths, and 1 teaspoon of sugar is about 4 grams. So roughly that's 4 sugars in my tea, that's 16 grams. 3 sugars in a coffee, let's say I have 1, that's 12 grams. 2 glasses of fruit juice is around 40 to 50 grams. And then 3 cans of Coke is about 105 grams of sugar. That's roughly 170 grams of sugar in a day on drinks alone. Just to put that into perspective, that's over 40 teaspoons of sugar I'm consuming in a day. No wonder I'm crashing so hard in the afternoon. When you drink sugar, it hits your bloodstream really fast because there's no fiber to slow it down. So your blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin, and then you crash. It's basically a massive roller coaster, and I am tired of being on it. Now I have weighed myself this morning, and I'm gonna be weighing myself at the end. I don't want this to be massively weight focused, but I do want it to be a point to know and just an observation. So my current weight is 63.75 kilos. So it's probably the heaviest I've been for a while, and I do think that is probably partly down to the amount of calories and sugar that I'm drinking. So it'll be interesting to see if there is a weight difference at the end of this week. Now let's talk money, because I've been doing some more maths. If Coke is roughly 70p a can, which it can be when you buy in multi-packs and stuff like I do, so say roughly 70p a can, 3 cans a day, that's £2.10. That's £14.70 a week. Over a year, that's around £764. That's just the Coke. That's not even my juice or my coffees. And as a single mum of 3 that's trying to stretch every single grocery budget that I have every week, that is so painful. Now for the rules for the next 7 days. I'm only allowed to drink plain water and also plain ice. Like, there's no squash, there's no juice allowed, nothing like that. So just plain water and plain ice to drink for the next 7 days. My normal food is going to stay the same. I do have quite a balanced, healthy diet food-wise, so that's not going to change. My food is going to stay exactly the same as I would normally eat. We're not over here trying to become health influencers overnight. We are just removing the sugary drinks and also the caffeine as well. They are my rules for the next 7 days. Let's just dive in. Let's do this challenge and see how it goes. So we're still on day 1. It's about 3:30, just got back from the school run, and I'm just starting dinner prep. I didn't realise how automatic it was for me to go and grab a fizzy drink out of my fridge. Literally the minute I got home and I put the oven on, I went and grabbed a fizzy drink from my fridge. I didn't drink it. I then realised, like, we're not doing that anymore. But I didn't actually realise how automatic that habit had become. It was the same this morning when I came down in the morning and I flicked the kettle switch on, and I was like, oh no, wait, like, I'm not having a cup of tea this morning, we're having water, which is absolutely fine. But it was just like, I didn't realise that it had become more of a habit than thirst, and it's literally just become part of my routine to have all of these sugary drinks. In my head I was thinking like, oh, what am I gonna have to drink with, like, I'm doing like a weekday roast dinner, and I was like, oh, what drink am I gonna have with my roast dinner? I was like, water. I'm gonna have water. So it takes the fun away from dinners a little bit, because I like to have like fizzy fruit juice or mixing fruit juice with lemonade or something else like that, but not today, not this week, we're not doing it. But yeah, my energy seems okay, my mood seems fine, like I'm not irritable. I do have quite high cravings for like a sugary fizzy drink, but I do feel like, again, that could just be out of habit, or it could just be me wanting that sugar fix. I'm not quite sure, but my craving for a Coca-Cola right now is really, really high. It is day 2 and I have had the worst sleep ever. I've literally just got my Stanley cup full of water and I'm just adding some ice in, ready for the day. I have had the biggest headache and it's still going now. I've tried paracetamol and everything, it's not shifting. And I've had this headache since about 2 AM this morning, so my sleep has been atrocious and my head is still pounding. So I woke up, had my paracetamol with a glass of water, done the school run, and now I'm back with my Stanley cup full of ice water, ready to crack on with the day. But yeah, I didn't even think about the caffeine withdrawal from the Coke and stuff. After just one day, it's really hit me. Like, my temples are throbbing, like I'm finding it quite hard to concentrate right now, and I feel quite irritable. So I feel like I'm going to be quite snappy in my mood today, and yeah, my sleep was atrocious last night. But yeah, it turns out that when you remove caffeine suddenly from your body, it throws a little tantrum like a toddler. And do you know what, it'd be so easy to give in. Like, I was so tempted just to make myself a cup of tea this morning when I had such a bad headache, or grab a can of Coke and just end it, but I persevered. But honestly, like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, it's just throwing a little tantrum, and like, when your brain gets so used to them dopamine spikes from the sugar, when you take it away, it basically sulks. Would I give in to my toddler daughter if she was having a tantrum just because I said no to something? No, I wouldn't. And I'm not going to do the same now. I'm going to persevere, and I'm just going to let my body sulk, and hopefully it will start feeling better soon. But yeah, to my kids, if you're watching this video in 10 years, I apologise for day number 2, because I feel like I'm going to be pretty snappy today. Other sort of things that I've noticed, I'm so much less bloated this morning. Like, even after one day, my stomach has shrunk right down, which feels great. It always feels great to be less bloated, and I've gone to the toilet so many times, it's unreal in the last day. So yeah, loads of differences that I'm noticing so far. But yeah, I'm just hoping this headache subsides, because I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate, if I'm honest. Like, it is just throbbing at the minute. Paracetamol didn't touch it. I can't take ibuprofen, so there's not a lot else I can do. Maybe try some cold compresses or something. But yeah, although I've been tempted this morning, the temptation has been insane. I've persevered, so yeah, we're doing all right. It is the end of day 3. I'm doing all right. I've had headaches sort of on and off today. It's been challenging at times, but I feel like today was the hardest day for my cravings. Like, I really craved like fizzy drinks this evening. I didn't realize how much I associated like a fizzy drink, like a can of fizzy drink, with like my relaxing mum switch off moment in the evening. So I've resorted to like a pretty cup for my water this evening with like ball ice to make it feel like a cute pretty drink. So like, just to help me with my relaxing time and feeling like I'm having like a special drink. And the only other thing I'll point out is that I was actually able to wake up easier this morning. So when I woke up this morning and like my alarm and stuff went off, normally my eyes feel really heavy and I'm still tired, don't get me wrong, but like I was actually able to like sort of perk up and wake up quite easily. Like, and open my eyes easier. I feel like that's like one thing that I've really noticed today. So yeah, hopefully that continues. My sleep was all right. Again, like headaches on and off, so a little bit disturbed, but not as bad as the night before. So yeah, today's the hardest day for cravings, but my energy seems to be all right. My mood has been a little bit snappy today, I'd say, but again, I'm not sure if that's just because of the headache and that made me a little bit irritable, or whether it's again because of the low sugar and the low caffeine, but we will see. But day 3 almost complete, and yeah, I haven't given in yet, so I'm proud of myself. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards because I've just done the windiest, rainiest school run ever, so excuse the state of me. It's currently 4 p.m. on day number 4, and something like weird happened today because I didn't have any sort of like headaches or anything. I felt all good and my energy seemed kind of stable, but like I was just gradually getting tireder and tireder throughout the day. I've had like a really hectic morning. I was working and obviously playing with my daughter and trying to keep her entertained, so that's all hectic. But it was like I was great in the morning, and then I've just gradually got more tired as the day's gone on, rather than having the usual sort of spikes and crashes that I normally would. And that's because when your blood sugar is more stable, your energy is more consistent rather than the spikes and crashes. But I just feel like, because I'm a single mum of 3, like I'm not a robot, I just feel like I'm a lot more tired this afternoon than I normally would be, and I think that is because I use caffeine and sugar to sort of like build me up again after I crash. How tired I feel this afternoon, I think, is actually probably a reflection of how the sugar and caffeine normally masks my tiredness and how I've been using it as my energy source. That's actually been really interesting today, and something that I definitely wanted to note in this vlog. But yeah, I feel alright, I just feel tired. My mood's stable, like I don't feel irritable today, haven't had any headaches today, which is amazing. I'm on my 3rd Stanley Cup of water and ice, and yeah, it's going well. I feel like I've definitely noticed a difference in sort of like my bloating, and I feel like my stomach is a lot slimmer just in 4 days. Haven't trod on the scales yet. I'm going to do that on Sunday, on the last day, to see if there's been a drastic change, but I can definitely feel a difference in my stomach. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I haven't given in yet. So yeah, let's see how the last 3 days go. It's now the end of day 5. I've just got out of the shower. I'm just about to braid my hair and do my skincare, but I thought I would comment on how my skin is actually looking. So I've only cleansed it in the shower. I haven't put any moisturizer or anything on yet, but it feels so plump and hydrated without any moisturizer or anything. Obviously I am going to do my skincare as normal, but I thought it was something to note because my skin is normally super dry. Maybe it's just been dehydrated all of this time. I've also noticed the last couple of days, I still have my under eye bags, but the colour of them has got lighter. Not sure if that's related to that or that I've been sleeping a bit better. Not sure, but it's something to note as well. And also my lips. So I don't have any lip balm or anything on. Normally my lips are the crustiest, dustiest, dried, cracking lips ever. If you've seen a few of my vlogs, then you'll know that. But my lips are actually really hydrated. They're not drying. I'm starting to think maybe I don't have dry skin. Maybe I don't have really severely dry lips. Like maybe I'm just dehydrated all these years. I've just been severely dehydrated. So there's some things to note there. Obviously water's not Botox or like the secret to like good skincare, but it is a good healthy habit if you want to have sort of like clearer, more hydrated skin and more hydrated lips, definitely. So things to note for day number 5. Also, the hardest part of this week so far, I actually went out to a restaurant for lunch today and I had to order water for my drink. I think that was the hardest thing because normally I'd have like a Coca-Cola or like a fancy drink or a mocktail or something like that. So like going out to eat today and only having water was really difficult. That's sort of been the hardest temptation, I think, this week. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at them as like temptations now rather than just like my normal habit, which is a good thing, I think. A good little switch in the brain. Yeah, that was my hardest temptation this week. I'm going to finish off my skincare, carry on drinking loads of water, and we'll check in with you again tomorrow. We're halfway through day 6. I'm just filling up my Stanley Cup with my ice and my water. I don't miss my sugary sweet drinks as much. I think that's really important. The cravings have gone from sort of intense to just occasional, like, but also I feel like my body is wanting snacks and food instead of these drinks, because where I'm not giving in to those sort of cravings, it's sort of saying like, oh, what can we eat? Can we have like a pack of crisps? Can we have a snack? So I feel like my hunger is maybe increasing, or it's just a thing of that habit of needing that little treat, because habits form loops in your brain. It's sort of like cue, routine, reward, and I'm basically having to retrain my brain that water is its new routine. So yeah, my cravings have drastically reduced for the sugary drinks, but I feel like my brain might be trying to sneak in other sort of ways of rewarding myself by little snacks, little chocolates, little sweets, but I'm trying to resist that as much as I can and just have a sip of water or whatever when I am feeling those extra hungers. So yeah, halfway through day 6, guys. Tomorrow is the final day. Let's see if I can just persevere, make it through. I think I will. I think I've done really well for these like 6 days so far. So yeah, I think I'm absolutely going to smash this and be able to just completely resist any sugary drinks this week and carry on drinking my water. It is the evening of day 7 now. I've just finished having dinner, just having a little water refresh after dinner. We're only a couple of hours away from bedtime, guys, and I did it. I didn't give in to temptation the whole week. I've drunk only water for my beverages throughout the entire week, which I'm so proud of. So I'm going to sit out the rest of the evening with my water consumption, and then we're going to check in the morning, check my weight and everything like that, and just see what my progress has been over these last 7 days and see what's happened. But I've actually done it, and I'm so proud of myself. I feel like my concentration levels the last couple of days have been on point. I've been so productive. Like, normally I procrastinate a lot, especially with things around the house, like, but I've been smashing work, smashing housework. Like, I feel really focused and my concentration has been on point. So I've achieved so much this week, and I don't think there's anything other than being like hydrated, focused and really on point. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this week's been. I've definitely needed this reset, and I'll check in with you guys in the morning to see my final results. And there we have it, guys. I have completed 7 days of only drinking water and not drinking any other beverages. I am so proud of myself, firstly, for completing it without having any temptations along the way. But let's have a quick chat about my final findings. My energy is a lot more consistent, and the last couple of days I definitely felt like I was more productive, like I was procrastinating less, I was more focused on everything. Like, I just feel like rehydrating my brain in this way has been amazing, and yeah, my energy just feels a lot more consistent and I feel a lot more focused and productive. My mood is less irritable now. Like, it was really quite snappy at the beginning, and like I found like I was losing my temper a lot sort of the first few days. That's definitely mellowed back out now, and I feel a lot less irritable now that I'm not going sort of through the withdrawal of the caffeine and the sugar. My afternoon crashes have definitely reduced. I'm not looking for sort of a pick-me-up or anything in the afternoon. I feel like where my energy is more consistent, I'm not feeling those peaks and troughs quite as much, which is amazing. So yeah, my afternoon crashes have definitely reduced. My sleep has slightly improved. I think I found it easier to actually fall asleep, definitely. But I'm a single mum of 3 kids. Water is not going to go that far to solve my sleep issues and my sleep deprivation right now. My money I saved this week's approximately £15 to £20 across all like the fizzy drinks and the fruit juice and the tea and coffee. That's nearly £1,000 a year if I kept this up and actually made this a permanent transition. Also, as a bonus extra, sugary drinks feed the bacteria in your mouth, which produce acid and damage enamel. So my dentist is probably going to be thrilled that I've done this. And then as the last update, let's do a quick weigh in and see how much I'm weighing right now. Time to jump on the scales. I was 63.75 kilos at the beginning of the week, and I am now 62 kilos exactly. So my weight has actually reduced by 1.75 kilos in a week just from making this one swap. My food has been the same. I've been eating the same food that I would usually eat in a week. So the fact that it's reduced by nearly 2 kilos in 1 week, I can feel the difference on my stomach. I'm way less bloated as well. And this is probably too much information, but my urine has never been so clear. It's almost like I'm peeing water at this point. Like, I've never had that, which is probably a statement to how unhealthy my diet was previously and how dehydrated I was. But yeah, that's just something else to note. And the fact that I've lost weight doing this as well wasn't the main purpose of this. This isn't like a fad diet that I was trying. I was literally just trying to see the impacts that it had on my body, and that is a huge impact. Now for the moment of truth. I mean, I don't think I need to quit fizzy drinks forever. I'm not about extremes, but I 100% needed this reset. I don't want fizzy and sugary drinks to be my daily normal anymore. I think I can keep them as like a treat, or maybe a weekend thing, like treat myself at the weekend on a Friday night or something with dinner. I can make it a treat rather than making it my default survival mode that helps me get through every single day. If you're trying to cut back on sugary drinks too, let me know what your weakness is. Do you think it's Coca-Cola or fruit juice, or is it like sweet teas and coffees? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it as interesting as I did. Let me know if there's any kind of diet investigations that you'd like me to try next, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you really soon for another video, guys. Take care. Bye.